there guys, so today's video is going to be a first impressions get ready with me on a new Colourpop palette to me, which is the Colourpop Not a Box of Chocolates eyeshadow palette. I actually have not tried a new eyeshadow palette since the beginning of October. I think the last palette I tried was the Nomad palette. I was just really trying to utilize my collection and rotate all of my fall and Halloween palettes, and I used all the Halloween palettes I wanted to use, but there's still like one or two fall palettes that I would like to dip into before fall is over and Christmas is here before we know it, but we're not even going to think about that right now. So today I'm really excited to try out this palette. I received this, I think, on Monday, and I'm finally trying it today, and today's Wednesday, so I'm very excited to try it. I really tried to resist getting this palette, but I actually had to order something for one of my friends for a birthday present for her that she wanted, so I just decided to order this palette for myself because she wanted the Baby Yoda palette, so I just decided to order this too. But I honestly was really just thinking about getting this palette anyway, and I think it's just such a beautiful neutral palette. So this is a 16 pan eyeshadow palette, which they usually don't do this format that often. So here is the close-up of the palette for you guys. So there are the 16 shades. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 true mattes and then 1 matte with shimmer, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 6 regular shimmers and then 1 kind of like glittery shimmer. This is not like a pressed glitter. It's more like those like kind of glittery shimmers. It's really pretty, so I don't really know how else to explain it. So I'm just going to put my hair up and we're just going to dive into this palette. Obviously, we're just going to do a neutral look today. So I was able to swatch the palette on Monday night, and honestly, they all swatch. The mattes swatch so buttery smooth and the shimmers are so pretty. So I'm super excited to put this on my eyes today. So the first shade I want to go into is the shade O Chip, which is this shade right here. And we're going to take that and put that all in my crease. I don't know why I was drawn to that shade first to use, but that's what we're going to use today. And again, like I said, they seem very buttery smooth and pigmented. So I'm just going to take that and pop that in my crease. And I usually like the formula in the square pan palettes of Colourpop's eyeshadow palettes. Like, I love the Malibu Barbie palette. I really love the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer palette. That's like one of my all-time favorite palettes from Colourpop. It's a really good one. So I have very high expectations for this one. But this is building up very nicely, very smooth, easy to work with as I would expect. And then we're going to just, this one has, I don't know if this has a little bit of sparkle in it. I don't know if that's just because of my brush, or maybe it does have little sparkles, but there's no sparkles on the top, like there's no overspray. That's interesting. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not sure if that's because of my brush or because it's in the actual eyeshadow. So I'm just going to build that up. I do find that this is taking a little bit longer to build up, which is not a big deal to me. Just know it takes a little bit longer to blend, but not in a bad way. So I'm just going to get that a little bit more pigmented, and that looks really pretty. And then I'm going to do the same over here. Okay, so for the defining shade, I'm just going to take this shade down here, which is called Tiramisu. I am such a big fan of tiramisu. I love tiramisu desserts. They're so good. And I'm going to take that and define the crease with that. That's a really nice chocolatey brown. I don't know what it is with chocolate and makeup that just gets me, but also, like, I know people say that Colourpop release a lot of neutral palettes and neutral releases, but this one was just kind of more of like a special color story and the theme and everything. I was like, I just knew it would be a nice palette. And I'm always looking for my perfect neutral palette from Colourpop, so I just thought that this palette would be a really good one to add to my collection. And I don't think I'm going to be disappointed, because so far these are blending really nicely. That's really nice. I love it. They're kind of like sexy, sultry neutrals, and I'm here for it. And also, like, just wearing chocolatey browns just makes you feel kind of sultry, so that's why I never got the sultry palette from Anastasia, because why wouldn't I need it if I have this? So for the outer corners, there's two really good shades that I could use. I think I'm going to use That's Rich. I was either going to use this one or this one. This is Candy for Cocoa, but I think I'm going to use That's Rich, and I'm going to apply that on my outer corners. It's a little bit dusty, but that's okay. There's honestly really not that much kick up from these. I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit. So I actually have quite a bit of filming to do. The only day I didn't film was yesterday. I just wanted to relax after work last night. But I did film a couple of Halloween looks this past week, so I just didn't want to film anything last night. And there wasn't really anything to film until today anyway, but I don't know why they're barking. So, there's not even anybody here, so. So anyway, I have to film this video, and then I also have to film my first impressions on my Sephora products that I got during the VIB sale, which I will be using one or two of the products in this video today. So this is not the only new thing that I got. I also have a couple things from that. But I also want to film my separate first impressions that I always do for the Sephora sale products that I usually get. And then I also have to film the haul of the products that I got. So it's going to be quite a bit of filming because I have to work the next 3 days after this. Today's the only day that I'm off. The only other day I was off was Halloween, which was Monday. So this is the only other day that I'm off. So I have to like kind of work around my work schedule to figure out when I'm filming. So I also have to wait till my Odin's Eye order comes in too, which it actually did just make it to New York yesterday. So it'll be here probably soon. Okay, and then for my shimmer shade that I'm going to use on the lid, I'm going to use the shade Honeycomb Crunch. All these shades look so pretty, but y'all know I have like a weakness for these bronzy gold kind of. Anything with gold or bronze in it, I'm here for it. That is so gorgeous and metallic. Ooh, yes. That's so freaking pretty. I know people are, so what I was saying about like Colourpop releasing a lot of neutral palettes, they're like, Colourpop, why are they called Colourpop if they don't release that much stuff with color? But I actually think they've been doing a lot of color this year. And no matter what people say about why don't they release more color, people are going to buy neutral palettes still. Like, neutral palettes are still going to be the thing that sell because people need everyday neutral palettes. Like, I'm not saying, like, I really have been playing with a lot of color this year. Honestly, I've probably been the most inspired to do colorful looks this year and really, like, just experiment with different color combinations. But y'all know we're still gonna want a good neutral palette for every day. So, and this is gorgeous. These shimmers are so beyond metallic. I really like this so far. But this palette also reminds me of the Nabla Side by Side palette. And I really don't use that palette too much. It's a really good one, but I'm honestly thinking about decluttering it because I really don't use it. And this would pretty much be replacing it because so far I really like the formula of this. I like the Nabla palette, but there are a couple of shimmer shades in there that I'm not in love with, so I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Okay, so for the brow bone, I think we are just going to try and use Little Nougat, which is this one right here. And it's a little bit darker than a typical brow bone highlight for me, but I kind of just want to use it. So it kind of looks like very skin toned. So I felt like it would kind of blend in a little bit better than a usual color that's this dark for me. Yeah, I actually think that's nice. I'm going to take it over here too, obviously. Okay, so that's actually really nice. Just want to bring it down a little bit so it blends a little bit better. Yeah, I actually like that. It's kind of softer than I thought. And also I kind of wanted something a bit darker today, so I just can't believe this is the only day I'm off, but I have more days off next week, but also Becca's wedding is next week, but I already took 3 days off for that. But I'm only working 3 days next week, which is nice. I was actually off 4 days last week. I just took the wrong shade to put in my crease. I took Tiramisu rather than the one I was using, which is Oh Chip. So I'm just going to redefine. Ooh, I really like how these are building up. They're really nice. I really like this palette, but I didn't think I wasn't going to. So, sorry, but I love it. I don't know why I apologize about it. If it's a formula that works for me, I'm going to say I like it. So, that is really nice. Okay. I'm actually getting hungry already because all I had was cereal today. I wasn't that hungry this morning. Might grab some chips. Okay, so that is the eyes so far, and then we'll just go and do my base. I just need to clean up my under eyes. So I'm just using my usual Fourth Ray Do It spray. And then for my... It's amazing how many things I drop. For my primer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So I decided to eat an apple over chip, and I'm already getting it stuck in my teeth. But it's a little bit less messy than chips, obviously, so. Okay, and then I'm just gonna apply my Fenty Beauty Easy Skin Tint. That's what I feel like using today. I was thinking about getting a tinted moisturizer while the sale is still going on, but I still have so many that I need to get through. I have like at least like 7 or 8, so I really didn't need to add yet another tinted moisturizer to my collection. I'm probably not gonna get another one until the next VIB sale, like in April. Again, I have enough, so. And this one's one of my favorites anyway, so I really don't need another one. I really like using this one in like the fall and winter. Oh, it just looks so good on the skin. And it just blends so easily. Also, I didn't rehydrate my lips because I was already wearing my Fenty Beauty gloss, which is usually the only thing that I wear if I just go out without makeup on. Like, we went to go vote earlier, and I wasn't gonna, like, do my makeup then because I had time to go do it when I got home. I have to be ready in the next, like, half hour or so. I don't know why the Fenty has a little bit of a funky smell today. I've been getting that smell with the Pat McGrath foundation lately. And it's only after I was blending it out with the sponge. So I'm not really sure. Maybe it's either the sponge or the foundation, but I have been using this sponge a crap ton. I just love this one. I swear, if you want a good dupe for the Beauty Blender, get the Colourpop sponges. They are so soft. Out of all the sponges I've used, they're still my favorite. And nobody talks about them, and I think they're great, so. Like I said, they come out with way too much stuff, and people overlook their really good products, so. So I'm just using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes. This one takes a little bit longer to blend out sometimes. Alright, I'm tired though. Like, I really haven't gotten the greatest sleep. I haven't even had time to work out, so that, like, bothers me too. Because I've been trying to work out more and more. I haven't really had the time. But I also need to stop eating chips and have, like, a healthier snack, like an apple today, so. I mean, I could still eat chips, I just eat them so often because chips are literally my favorite snack food. I swear, I could live on Doritos Cool Ranch and Trader Joe's pita chips for, like, the rest of my life. They're, like, my two weaknesses. I'm not a nacho cheese girl, but I love my Cool Ranch. I really don't like the nacho cheese. I don't know, I'm just weird. I'm just not the hugest fan of cheese. I love pizza. I love mac and cheese. I love, like, cooked cheese. It's just, like, cold cheese and, like, the smell of cheese that I hate. I hate the smell of cheese. And I'm just setting with my favorite powder, which is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh, as per usual. Makes my skin look so good. And then I'm just going to set again. Spray again with the First VIB Beauty spray. And now we're going to go back into the palette. I really like this palette so far. It's so pretty. But that shimmer transferred quite a bit. So I'm going to go get my flu shot. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to try and return the shade that I'm not in the House Labs. The thing is that I ordered it, like, I placed my Sephora VIB Sale order, obviously, as soon as it hit midnight. But of course they didn't have sorry, give me a second. The apple is like solid chunks. But they didn't have the shade that I needed, of course, until like the day after they restocked like 4 shades that they didn't have. So for the inner corners, I'm going to use the shades Champagne Truffle. And then for the under eyes, because I do want to smudge something, I might take the shade Amaretto. That looks like a pretty color. So Champagne Truffle is like a really gorgeous, like super champagne-y, bright metallic. And y'all know I love these kind of shades from Colourpop because honestly, they are usually so intense. That is so pretty. But of course, I have eye goo. When do I not? I don't know what they're doing outside. Like, it's just literally like all day in the spring and the fall. They have to like blow all the leaves away. And it just creates so much pollution in the air. Like God forbid you have 1 leaf on your property. Like, it's so ridiculous. Sorry, that was driving me nuts. That looks really pretty. I like that a lot. It's definitely more intense on the other side, though. I don't know why that's always the case. Okay. Lot Butter. That is such a pretty color. Oh, I love it. I'm such a sucker for those kind of shades. Okay, and then I'm going to take... Actually, let's just take Tiramisu. Amaretto is a little bit too cool-toned for me right now. Even though this is a more cool-toned neutral palette, because cool tones are in right now. Even though we've had cool tones for forever, cool tones are really trendy right now, so... And a lot of brands are coming out with cool toned eyeshadow palettes. Makeup by Mario just came out with one, and honestly, it's such a beautiful palette. Like, there's so many good palettes out there right now, but since I just got this one, I don't need that one. You know, Colourpop wins over the mainstream brands all the time for me. I was going to pick up the Natasha Denona Dream palette, but then I was like, I'm getting this one, and I'm also getting the Odin's Eye Christmas one. I was like, I don't need the Natasha Denona one. I already have 3 Natasha Denona palettes. I was like, I don't really need to add another one. I feel like since I have the retro, I don't need the Dream palette. Even though people said they were different, I just don't really find myself needing it, so. Not that I need any eyeshadow palettes, but y'all know I love my eyeshadow palettes. Okay. So, I'm going to use a brown liner today just because I've been feeling more brown liners than nude liners lately. So I'm just going to take my favorite, which is the Makeup by Mario one. I kind of wish I picked up a couple more colors in this as well during the sale, but that's okay. I might wait until the April sale. I really didn't want to buy too many things. I didn't want to go ham this time. So I just bought the things I really wanted, which was, I was just waiting for the sale to get the House Lab products, because that's really what I wanted. And I was not going to pay full price for them because they are pricey products. So I was like, I need to get a little bit of a discount on them at least. So that's why I just waited till the sale. Okay, I'm just going to prime my lashes real quick, and then we have a new mascara to try. Okay, so I did pick up a new mascara during the sale, and this is the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara, and I just really wanted to try it today. I did also try one of the lippies that I got yesterday, so I've tried only one product so far because I did just receive my order this morning, so obviously I haven't tried anything else yet. So we're going to try this out. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this mascara, and it's actually currently sold out because it's sold out during the sale. And we're just going to apply it. It has that really nice curved wand, basically very similar to the wand on the Milk Makeup mascara that I actually really liked. Okay, I like it, but I'm not sure if I love it, but I like it. But it does give you some really good length. And the good thing is that it doesn't clump like at all. Okay, I really like it. That's really nice. It makes it so wavy and long. Very, very nice. I mean, that's what it says. It's that it's a Make Waves mascara, which means it's supposed to make them wavy and long. And I'm definitely getting that. Okay, this is a really good mascara, actually. I take back what I said. But I really have just been trying to not try too many mascaras this year because I kind of went ham on trying mascaras last year. So this is the only new mascara I've tried in a while. I haven't even purchased like a full size of a mascara since I think the last Sephora VIB sale. So okay, so I really like that. I think it's really nice. Sorry. And then we're just going to do my bottom lashes off camera. And for blush, I'm going to use Seychelles from Buxom. This is one of the like primer infused ones, and I kind of just wanted to use this one today. I feel like I really need to wash this brush though, because it's kind of getting like a lot of colors on it from other blushes. This one might not show up true to color, but whatever. It's still a nudie peach. And I do have another blush brush I could use that I haven't used since I got the Colourpop one, so I can just use my Equal Tools one. It's so funny how the Colourpop one is still softer. I mean, I really like this brush, but the Colourpop one is beyond soft. Like, I can still feel this one kind of scratching my cheek just a little bit. Like, I've never looked back after I started using Colourpop brushes. They're just like the softest thing ever. Okay, so now we're just going to do highlighter. I don't think I'm going to use the new highlighter that I got yet, but I do want to use this highlighter because I thought this would be really pretty for this look. So I am going to use a highlighter that you can get at the Sephora VIB sale. Because honestly, these highlighters from Natasha Denona are so beautiful, and I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter in the shade 01 Fair. These are so beautiful. I feel like not enough people talk about these because they're actually gorgeous. I mean, I think that the Pat McGrath ones are also beautiful, but the Natasha Denona one is not as intense as the Pat McGrath, and I feel like it's a bit more forgiving and you can build it up a little bit easier. Like, they kind of remind me of like the Hourglass highlighters. And it's almost like a cream to powder formula, and it's just so pretty. I wish I had another shade in this, but honestly, I don't need another highlighter at all. Like, I got the new House Labs one, and I also got one from Odin's Eye, so I really don't need another highlighter. But I highly recommend these if you were trying to find a good highlighter during the sale. These are beautiful, so... just super pretty. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the new lippy that I got, but I kind of want to, so probably will. That is so stunning. It just looks so beautiful on the cheeks. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So gorgeous. Okay. So that's the majority of my face done. Just want to spray one more time, of course. Never have enough hydration. I swear I use this every day and I've barely made a dent in it. I've had this for a couple, like, I've definitely been using this for a few months now and I barely have used any products. So it lasts you a long time. Just saying. And then I'm just going to brush my teeth real quick and then we'll do my lips. Okay, and then for the lips, we're going to try out the new House Labs by Lady Gaga Le Monster Lip Crayon in the shade Peach Matte. Honestly, I swatched this with the older one that I have, and honestly, I'm not even sure if they're... Ow! Jesus. Freaking scratched the shit out of my hand. Ow, it hurt a lot. Jesus. Ow. I just have 10 million concealers in here, so it's been hard to like shut this drawer. So this is the older one and this is the newer one. So I swatched them both side by side. Excuse me. Sorry. And they don't seem that much different color-wise. But this one looks like it's supposed to be a lot warmer on the tube than this one is on the bottom. So, I don't know. We'll see. So, I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, that one is warmer. I can tell. That's a really pretty color. I wanted, like, a true peach matte from this formula because I freaking love this lip crayon. I use this all the time, but it has a slightly cooler, slightly nude pink undertone. I mean, it's not that pink, but it's not that peachy matte that I would want like this one, and this one's definitely more peachy. I also wanted to see if there was a bit of a difference in the formula. And this one feels like it glides on a bit easier. But I feel like the older one is a bit more pigmented. But this is basically one of the only products she carried over from the original line. This is why I don't eat apples. They constantly get caught in your teeth. All right, let me not hunch over like crazy. So yeah, next week I'm only working Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday because I took off Wednesday through Friday for Becca's wedding. Because Wednesday we're supposed to all get our nails done together, and then I don't know if we're doing anything else after that. But I just didn't want to work that day because I might get a massage that day as well, because I kind of want a massage when we go get our nails done. And then Thursday is her actual wedding. That's going to be a really long day. So then I took off the day after as well, which is Friday, because I was like, I know I'm going to be exhausted from Thursday because we're going to be out like all day. Like we have to be at the hair salon at 10 a.m. in the morning. And also Wednesday night, then I can like make sure I have everything together for the wedding. All right, and that's pretty much it. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I really like how this look turned out. I pretty much love everything that I tried. I think that the Colourpop Not a Box of Chocolates palette is a really pretty neutral palette. If you're looking for a good and expensive neutral palette, I would suggest this. I think it has a very good, easy formula to use, and also I think that these are great everyday tones for someone that's looking like for a staple neutral palette. I think that this is beautiful. So yeah, I really like this so far, and I'm really excited to use it some more. I really love how my eyeshadow turned out today. I think it's so pretty. I love that shimmer. It's just so pretty on the lid, and the inner corner shade, oh my god, is so gorgeous. I was going to use Peanut Brittle as my first one to try from the palette, but I'm going to use that for work tomorrow because I just didn't want something like that glittery just to wear a neutral look today. But I'm really excited to use this some more. I'm probably going to use this the next couple of days, tomorrow and Friday. So just a really pretty palette. And I also really love the lip crayon. I mean, I pretty much knew I was going to love this because I really love the original formula. And I find there's really not that much of a difference formula-wise. They're pretty much almost the same. I would just say that this glides on probably a little bit easier, and it's a little bit less pigmented than this one. I feel like this one's a little bit smoother, though, on the lips. This one kind of emphasizes a little bit in my lips. I think this one's a little bit more smoother, but it's still super comfortable to wear. I really, really like it. So I like that. And then the Tower 28 mascara is honestly worth the hype. It gives my lashes such a beautiful curl, and it really lengthens them. And Morgan Turner was right about what it does for your lashes, that it really turns them up and uplifts your lashes. So this is really nice. Hopefully it'll come back in stock again. I don't know if they're going to be able to restock it before the sale is over. It might come into stock after that, but that's how popular this mascara is. It literally sold out the day after the sale started for VIB Rouge, and I ordered it that night, at midnight when it first started. So that's the only reason why I was happy that I placed my order that night. I was like, maybe I should wait to get more money, but then I wouldn't have gotten this mascara, so... And I placed my order online with Afterpay because your girl does not need to charge her Sephora card anymore because we just don't. So I just ordered and Afterpaid everything. So then whatever doesn't work for me, I'm just going to take back to the store. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. I have to go. So I love you guys. Bye. And let me know if you guys were interested in this palette at all. I hope you found this helpful. And let me know if you were interested in any of these products. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to know. So bye.